My name is Jocelyn Miracle, and I'm a PSEO student at Marietta High School. The purpose of my speech today is to inform my audience on a specific quote that changed my life. To give anything less than your best is to sacrifice a gift. This quote from Steve Prefontaine is one that I've held close to my heart since I was younger. I found this quote on Brainy Quote and remembered how I've used it throughout my life. I've used this quote throughout my life to help guide me through the different events that I needed strength to succeed. If you're not giving your best, you are wasting your time and talents. Giving your best is the only thing that matters, so you can be happy with yourself. In this speech, I will speak about how Steve Prefontaine's famous quote changed my life for the better. This quote helps me through my cross-country and swim meets. During my cross-country and swim meets, I try to remember this quote to help me do my best and to finish my race. I love to run, and I love to swim, so I try my best, but sometimes it is difficult to go out and do those extra miles. But I remember this quote and it helps me through it. During my races, sometimes I want to slow down for it to be easier, but I always want to do my best so I can be happy with myself. I don't want to sacrifice what I've worked hard for. Sports are one of my favorite things to do in my free time. Volunteering to better the community is another one of my favorite things to do. Another time I use this quote in my life is in my organization and participation in my high school's HPAC group. My HPAC group put together a Petra Stress Away Day at our high school to help students before midterms. Dogs are proven to reduce stress, so we brought in responsible dogs so the students could play with them between classes. It took a lot of effort to get the right dogs and the word out. We even had the local newspaper come in and cover it. After our Humane Society was broken into, I spoke to my group about organizing fundraisers to raise money for the Humane Society. We did a collection at one of the basketball games, and we did a bake sale at the high school's musical. Overall, we raised $800. This took a lot of time and effort to get all the members of my group to participate, but I really wanted to succeed and raise money to help the puppies and the kitties. I also organized a donation drive to take place at our high school as to where the students would bring in supplies that the class with the most supplies would win a pizza party. All the supplies collected went to the Humane Society. This was the most difficult activity to try to get the word out and get everyone involved. It paid off in the end, though, when we all took the supplies to the Humane Society and we played around with the animals for a while. We have since collected volunteer forms to help the animals and go out and walk them on the weekends. Though I volunteered for the Humane Society, I also want to spend my time working to pay for my gas and my college fund. I've been a waitress at Glenwood for about a year and a half, and something that is difficult to keep smiling through my shift. Glenwood is a retirement and assisted living place, and the same people are down for every meal. They are really comfortable with us, and they can be rude at some points in time because they expect the same thing every evening. In order to keep the residents happy, I have to try my best to get the food out on time and keep it warm. I have to be quick and efficient so I can be successful and keep my job. I love to talk to the residents and tell them stories because they love to hear them. I like to keep my tables happy so they like me and enjoy having me as their waitress. If you are not giving your best, you are wasting your time and talents. Giving your best is the only thing that matters, so you can be happy with yourself. To give anything less than your best is to sacrifice a gift.
Oh, that's me.